listening to The Announcer's Table with Daryl and Ian. This podcast is presented by RingIcon.com, the social networking site for wrestlers, fans, promoters, and everything indie wrestling. Log on today and create your profile, and as always, enjoy the show.
Hey guys. Oh, echo.
Forgot to mute it.
Yep. Hey guys, it's Ian and Daryl with The Announcer's Table, presented by RingIcon.com, and today is Tuesday. So what does that mean, Daryl?
Oh, it's Gimmick Builder.
That is.
Yeah. Yep.
You're fired.
All right.
You're fired.
All right. So yesterday we talked about merchandising. The video was kind of off. Sorry. We was kind of, I don't know what was going on with us yesterday. But today, we're wide awake and refreshed. So we're going to talk about merchandising for as your gimmick.
Yep.
And some cool things. One, you want to take like pictures of yourself in your gimmick. All right, so like in your outfit, stuff like that. If you have a belt, with your belt in your gear, and sell them. You know, you want to try and do them as cheaply as possible.
Yeah.
And sell them for like, if they're like the smaller pictures, maybe 50 cents a piece, you know, or something like that. If you get the bigger ones, maybe $1 a piece, which is a typical price.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, and that way you can autograph them at the end of the show. You want to try and have your own shirts. If you can print your own shirts very cheaply, I mean, we do our own stuff in-house, so it doesn't take much for us to turn a profit off our shirts, so we can sell them for a really affordable price.
Yeah.
And it varies from show to show that we go to. But so we're able to sell them at a very affordable price. And y'all can too. You just got to research. Like we talked yesterday about getting a heating press.
Yeah.
You can do that. We have a couple. And so we're able to make different sizes that we want. And we buy our own shirts. And then we buy our own stuff to print off, and so it works at a pretty cheaper rate than just trying to go out and have shirts.
Yeah, and like we said yesterday, we're going to go in more depth into T-shirt design and T-shirt printing at the beginning of the year. In a couple weeks, we're taking a break for our holiday season and for your holiday season. But next year, wow. 2014, big day coming up. So in 2014, we're going to talk more in depth about T-shirts and how to get them printed and how things like that work. For merchandising, when you go to a show, especially if you're a traveling wrestler, you're not always going to have you're not always going to have your stuff at that show to sell.
Yeah.
That show might not be branding you as a wrestler. So you need to brand yourself as a wrestler. And so with that, if you have someone that can go with you, then you need to have them set up a small table. Obviously, you need to get permission from the booker and the promoter to do this. But if they have a problem with it, something's going weird. But always have your stuff there available to sell. Have your T-shirts, your hats, your pictures, mask, anything like that. And have them for sale. Just remember that 90% of your audience, especially here in the South Georgia area, or not South Georgia, but in the South,
but North Georgia,
right? Is primarily kids, so you're going to need to keep it at a reasonable price for the parents to buy things for the kids, so.
Because I see a lot of wrestlers, especially when we did the Super Show in Rome, the Superstars of Wrestling Fan Fest. A lot of wrestlers, they travel with like even merchandise that's not theirs, just to try and make some extra money. Like they'll buy, for example, like we said yesterday, some WWE toys like replica belts. So if you can get that like cheap discount wholesale, something like that, and you can like pin it not quite at what they can get it at the store, a little less, and still make a little bit of profit, then they'll buy that up, especially the replica belts. I know the kids love the replica belts.
Yeah, the foam fake ones, the small ones.
Yeah, not the like the $300 real replica belts.
No, not very many people are gonna buy those.
No. But like, and then like get creative. Like we talked about yesterday's show is that you can do a comic book of yourself, some other wrestlers, stuff like that in there with you. You can sell those for like $1 a piece. Kids eat that up,
Definitely.
I mean, just remember the market you're going to. If you're at like a kid friendly, family friendly show, you want to kind of gear your stuff towards kids. And if you're at a different kind of show, then you want to gear it towards whatever kind of show that is. But the main thing is you really want to have merchandising for yourself as a wrestler, because that gets you money. That gets you paid a little extra money, especially if you're traveling around. It costs gas. If you're not getting paid to come to the show, well, you got to have gas money to get home and food to get home, whatever. I mean, so you want to kind of anything you can think of to sell: bracelets, pendants, pins, markers, whatever you can brand with.
I think we're going to go more in depth into the T-shirt thing later, but for us, we got these bags printed up that have ring icon on them, and where we got that from was a place called Four Imprints, I believe. I believe that was the name of it. 4imprints.com, I believe. But basically, it's where you can buy wholesale items and they'll mass produce them. So we had 250 of the bags made up for less than $1 each, and then we sell them for $1, or we give them away with a T-shirt. So things like that, where it is going to take some investment to get going, but you always want to you'll always either get your return investment, or the whole point of it is to get your brand out there. And not the whole point, but the primary point is to get your brand out there so more people will want to see you and get a T-shirt or something like that. So
like if you come to a show and then like you're not there the next time, but the promoter sees a bunch of your stuff in the audience, well then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, let's bring this person back.
Yeah.
So you sell more of your stuff, and then your name starts getting out there. More people see your name, so ultimately it helps you in more ways than just putting money in your pocket, because people see it, they want it, and then they try and get it. So.
Yeah. Usually you have to spend money to make money.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Like, we like getting our name out there. So, like, when we did the show in Rome, we actually gave away 200 bags. So, I mean, we spent the money.
So, signing up for our email list, which you can do here at mailing list.
On ringicon.com.
On ringicon.com. So.
And so, we gave out like 200 bags.
Yeah.
So, we knew we was going to lose that money, but we was fine because, as we're looking around the stadium, everybody has our backpack on.
Yeah.
So we was fine with that. So it was kind of a neat sight.
It was a sea of red bags walking out the door.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So, but yeah, I mean, another thing with merchandise is, if you have a website, kind of missed this on Promotion Builder, but, if you have a personal website or a promotions website, try to get your T-shirts and merchandise up on the website so that people can buy it online, because not everyone might have the money at the show. Another thing you might want to look into is are the square cards or the square swipers. There's a million different brands out there, so check for the best one. I think PayPal now has a direct one to PayPal, Square, but basically what it is it's a credit card slider on your cell phone so that you can take purchases through that, because not everyone carries cash anymore. So. But if you are selling things, make sure you do have some cash, some change money. The other night we were at a show, and and I had to run to the store because I forgot to actually bring some cash just in case we needed to return or give some change in.
An hour later, he showed back up.
Yeah, it took a little while to find some cash back somewhere, but just remember that that's always a good thing to have in mind. It's something you'll probably forget once or twice, and you'll never do that again because you'll probably end up losing a sale.
Absolutely.
So,
all right. Well, if you have any ideas on merchandising, stuff like that, let us know. Shoot us a message. This will be the last Gimmick Builder for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's.
We're coming up. It's not too much longer till our year anniversary.
We're gonna have a super show. I know, you love me. But this is our last Gimmick Builder. We're going to have an interview tomorrow, a recap show on Friday on Wrestle Talk. Then we'll do one more interview the following Wednesday, and that's going to be it for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So.
And we're going to come back with a bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. So, I think our first show back is the 7th, 6th, 7th, something like that.
Yeah, the 6th.
Yeah,
6th.
So our first show back would be the 6th of January.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. We already got some big plans, already writing some stuff down.
Oh, yeah.
So we can forget it later. I mean,
of course.
We're on top of this.
We are.
So, all right. So we'll see you after the holidays for Gimmick Builder.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we can watch our interview.
Yeah. We have an interview tomorrow with... tomorrow is going to be Sean Clark.
Sean Clark tomorrow.
Yep. And then...
next week will be Sean Rach.
Yes. And then...
the January 8th interview will be Robbie Vio.
Yes.
Vio.
But remember to check us out on Friday for our Wrestle Talk, which we are going to be reviewing an independent show that we went to this weekend, OSWAentertainment.com or OSWA. OSWA, Old School Wrestling Alliance. I'll just give you a preview. It was a great show.
Yes.
And so you'll want to tune in and see what they're doing, and what they're doing is good. So, yeah, check us out on Friday, and see you then. Somebody's got to turn it off, right?
Yeah.